Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully the sound is okay. I'm going to need you guys to help me out with that one. Hopefully hopefully you guys are actually hearing something and actually hearing me. So we will see. How is everybody? Everybody excited for Classic? I know I am. Let me know. Can you guys actually hear the background music playing? Is it too loud? Can you not hear it at all? It's actually kind of loud on my end. And that's off on my end. So that's weird. And it still says the stream is, well, it looks like it got better. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, what am I going to do? More dungeon guides. Um, well, I'm trying. I'm really trying. I just got back from my deployment about a week and a half ago, and I have a new baby, and I got a bunch of people wanting to see me, and so my time is just it's spread thin. So I'm trying. I'm really trying hard. Hopefully I can get some more out soon. I really want to. Can't hear background music, but the sound quality is good. Okay, so you can hear me just fine, but you can't hear music. Let me see. Let me see if this does something. All right, can you hear that? Yeah, I really want to do more dungeon guides to fully answer that question. I was getting most of really. Hey, we're gonna have this happen a lot, actually. Um, I was getting a lot of my footage from private servers. I've been on that scene for about 5 or 6 years now. So starting over in Classic, I'm not. Once Classic hits, I'm not on a private server at all. Um, so once Classic comes out, well, now I'm back at level 1, so I've got to level all over again, and I'm an Alliance player, so it's going to take a lot longer for me to continue with the Horde guides. My Alliance guides, boy, do those need to be redone. Those were all my first videos, and I look back at them and I cringe. The Horde guides are just so much better. Um, can any of you hear the music at all, or is it still not there? Thrax, hey, what's up, man? Very faintly. Okay, let me see if I can turn it up a little more. Like, I don't want it to drown me out, so let me know if it starts drowning me out. All you should be hearing is the background music is all. From the login screen. That's all. Okay, so it was quiet, but now it's better. I'm doing this because this is my first time streaming. I really started playing around with this about 5 days ago, and it's not exactly how I want it, but once Classic starts, I want to make sure that it's somewhat decent, so you're not looking at a total blundering amateur. And let me check one more thing here real quick. Okay. Yeah. So stream health does look like it's getting a lot better, so that's good. Good to see. Hey, making progress. All right. So, anyways, man, can you guys actually believe Classic is going to be here? I honestly, for one, I am so excited for this. Like I said, I was on the private server scene for about 5 or 6 years. I started with when Phoenix was out, and when Phoenix came out, I don't think I had played World of Warcraft for about a year, and then on Facebook I happened to see Phoenix servers, and I was like, what? And they had like a bonus to go into level 60 or something, and I didn't like that, but then Nostalrius came out, and you guys know the whole history about that kind of stuff. And thanks for letting me know the sound is good. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so where's I going with that? Oh yeah, so anyways, so I've been telling all my friends, oh, you got to get on Nostalrius and whatnot, and a bunch of them were actually like, nah, I don't want to do the whole private server thing. And when they made the announcement for Classic World of Warcraft, I was actually in a formation. I was in battalion formation. It was closeout formation, and they were just about to call us to attention. And I was looking at my phone, and I got the alert that Blizzard announces Classic WoW. And while everybody was pretty much quiet, getting ready to be called to attention, I was like, holy shit! Everybody starts looking at me. I'm like, put my phone away. It's all crap. Almost got in trouble for that one, but yeah. So I was pretty damn excited. Started messaging all my friends. Some of them are into it. Some of them are not. They're just like, no, I don't want to go back to the grind. Which I understand, but in my opinion, it's not really a grind. I don't know. Is it a grind for you guys? I don't think it is. I think if you're in a rush to get to level 60, I think it could be a grind, because then you're just like, oh man, I gotta do all this again. And for me, that's not what it's about. That's not what my stream is gonna be about. It's not gonna be about like, hey, we gotta rush to 60. It's not gonna be about that. In fact, I'm gonna have a much more casual approach. Much more casual, especially with my situation now. When I was guild leading and raid leading, I was about 26 years old. A lot more time on my hand. And one of my soldiers is in here. So anyways, where was I going with that? Oh, great. Now I just lost my train of thought. Thraix, I'm still trying to convince some of my friends to come back. Classic is so much more casual friendly than any other expansion. Yeah, it really is. It really is, if you think about it. You know, I actually logged on to retail. When was that? It was a couple months ago. I had to get footage that I couldn't get from one of the private servers, and I logged on there, and I was just lost. There was so much stuff. I was like, what the hell is all this crap? And I think my character was still in his garrison, which was actually pretty funny. People have gotten into the mindset that the only content that's available is at max level. True. Which isn't the case with Classic. It really isn't. 60 is... there is a lot of great content at 60. There is. But if you are rushing to level 60, you are missing so much. You are missing a ton. Oh, and that just brought me back to what I was talking about earlier. If you take your time, you learn so much about the lore of of this world. It really makes the world seem huge if you just take your time and meet people and group up with them and not skip dungeons, not skip whatever. Like if you're just focused on, okay, well, where's the next place I need to go to level? What's best? What's going to get me there? You're going to miss out on so much. But I'm not saying that that's a wrong thing to do. Everybody's got their own play style. Everybody does. When I was younger, it was Burning Crusade. Burning Crusade, I was pushing to get to the end because I wanted to get to the rating. But that's a much shorter distance. That was only 10 levels, so I guess that kind of made sense. And plus I was taking the game a lot more serious. That was when Burning Crusade was that was when I became a guild leader, raid leader. Oh, there's a whole story about that too. I'm gonna have to tell you guys. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, so there's nothing wrong with rushing to 60 at all. All I'm saying is that if you have the mindset of like, hey, you've got to get to 60 because there's nothing but level 60, you're missing out on a ton. But if you don't rush to 60, you're gonna miss out on being first to max mining and devil sword farming. Not saying I will get there first, but it's definitely worth consideration. True, absolutely, and there's nothing wrong with that. My whole point is that if you think that rushing to 60 is the end all be all, I would argue 100% against that. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time to play. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get 10 hours a week in. I really don't know if I'm going to get that. But there's still a ton of content that I can enjoy. I really enjoy tanking. That is my absolute pride and joy of this game. Love tanking. And being a more casual gamer now, you would think that, oh, well, you won't be able to do the molten core or something. I would argue that I could, but I won't be able to get to all those top guilds, and I won't be able to see Naxxramas, and I disagree with that. I think you could. I think you absolutely could. You'd have to find a group of friends that are kind of on your level, but I think you can do it. But are you not going to be able to enjoy the game because you couldn't get to all those endgame raids? No. You can enjoy this game forever. There's so many different classes and races that you can play. You can maybe I'll get sick of tanking. Maybe I want to try and heal. It's really endless. The game makes content for itself. Really does. Also, you can always level slowly, but server launch rush will only happen once. This is true. I have a feeling day one is going to be interesting. If the stress test had anything to say about it. Although the stress test, this last one, it had, what is that called? Dynamic spawning. And that, I did not like that at all. Yes, there were a ton of people there, but you know what I was doing? I was standing in one spot, waiting for one wolf to show up, and then I'd kill it. And I would farm this one, and then it would spawn again 30 seconds later, and I'd kill it. I didn't like that at all. I understand. This was just a test, but I understand why Blizzard would want to do that. It takes away, in my opinion. I think it really does take away from that beginning. I don't know. I guess I like a struggle, huh? Fighting for a bunch of wolves that are everybody's just swarming around. Everybody's in groups waiting to tag. How many of you were in that got into the stress test? We're trying to farm. What is his name? It's a human starting zone. I can't remember his name. It's a named NPC, and I get over there, and there's just groups of people just there's groups of people just standing there, and everybody's in their 5-man parties, and they're just waiting to tag. You're hoping that your computer's not lagging or anything. You're just sitting there. Okay, he's about to spawn. You start clicking. I don't know. To me that's classic. No, it wasn't Hogger. It was one of the Defias guys. God, why can't I think of his name? Oh, it's annoying. It's in the human starting zone. You're about level 3, level 4 when you get this quest. I can't think of his name, but anyways, the point is, I guess I like that kind of difficulty. I don't know. It's more annoying than anything, but it's classic, right? It's classic. It's got to be that way. I hate liking dynamic respawns, but even though people want the original launch conditions, we're not getting that anyway due to upgraded servers and layering. Yeah. Yeah. I'm one of those hashtag no changes guys, but I'm not unreasonable. I understand layering. I don't know any other way to do it, to be honest. I really don't. I mean, it looks like these servers are going to have, what, 30,000 people on them? Is that what I read? 30,000 people? Because each layer has 10? I don't know. Yeah, are we going to get the authentic 100%? This is the way it was in 2004. Are we going to get that? No, and I don't think that's even possible. But we're going to get close. We're going to get damn close to it. I hope we're getting both dynamic and layering at least with starting zones. Yeah, starting zones I think are going to have that. I mean, you kind of have to. I mean, if you think about it. Who was it? Yeah. Oh, my subscriber thing is working. Sweet. Okay, good. I did that right. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? If you think about it, 2004, they were saying you had to go out to a store and you had to go buy the game, and then you had to spend 7 hours trying to upload all the disc, and then you had people trickling in. Well, now it's just click, go, you're on, bam, thousands of people are on your servers. Hashtag no changes, but I understand. So as a new player, should I rush or take my time? If you're a new player, take your time. If you're going to miss a lot. You're going to miss a lot, not only of the game, but there's a lot of tricks that people who are rushing know that you won't. Honest opinion, take your time. I think Classic in 2019 will be like 90% like the original, but honestly, I think most of the changes will be positive, and they have implemented some anti-layering abuse mechanics. Yeah, I think so. I think you're absolutely right, 90%. Yeah, we're definitely going to get that. And nostalgia will take care of the rest. The authentic server pop is 3.5 max per server. Yeah, and what are they doing? I read something like each layer was like 10,000 and they're going to have 3 layers. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but they're eventually going to get rid of layering and then everybody's going to be in there. That's 30,000, right? That's crazy. I don't know. I'm probably way off on that. Do I like... oh, wait, no, he says, depends, do you like competition or immersion the most? Yeah, that's true. That's true. If he wants to, if he's new to the game and he wants to rush to 60, there's plenty of resources out there that are going to help you with that. A lot of YouTube videos, a lot of God, I don't want to say Icy Veins because of that whole LFG thing they're pushing. Not a fan. ClassicWow.live. Definitely go there. There's another one, LegacyWow.com. And there a lot of there's a lot of streamers on there too that are actually pushing for that, so they'll have some information. I'm not the one to go to about telling you how to rush to 60. I mean, I'm not that player anymore. The thing about layering is that it's going to destroy the economy for collectibles. Yes, but they're trying to... they want to have layering off by Phase 2, which I think is good. I think the two things they're doing is it's only for the starting zones. I think levels 1 through 10 or 1 through 20, and then that's it, just for those zones, and then it's gone by Phase 2, is how I understand. Horde or Alliance, why? Okay, Alliance. I am an Alliance player. I do really enjoy playing Horde when I have, but I started off as Alliance. I was a Night Elf Warrior. I always say that I must hate myself because I leveled as a Prot Warrior way back in 2005. Dumbest thing I could have done, but now I have to level as a Prot Warrior. It's the nostalgia. I have to do it. I guess I hate myself. Play with your friends is the most important thing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully some of my friends come back. I saw a couple of my old guildies are looking to come back. But yeah, but as I said, you can always make lore characters where you level purely through reading quest text. Yeah. It's actually interesting to read some of the quest text. You start finding out a lot of interesting things. Really, you want to level as a Prot Warrior too? There's two of us. I don't think anybody else would want to do that, especially on a private server. I'm going to do that on a private server. Oh God, it's like when you're a Prot Warrior and somebody attacks you. It's like, I guess I'll just die. You're so helpless. You're tickling them. Like, hey, go away. You just die. It's I don't know. It's stupid. But I enjoy it. Most of my leveling since I'm Prot is I just go around and I get all the quests of the dungeons and I do the dungeons and I get the blue gear and then I get all the quests of the next dungeon and I do that. That's pretty much how I do it. That's what makes it fun. I've never been a big PvPer. In fact, geez, I never really PvP'd at all. You guys want to see some comedy? Wait until I do a PvP stream. Oh my God, you guys are gonna laugh. You're gonna be looking at me like, this guy sucks. I've actually been watching a lot of OG Haptics, and you want some PvP stuff, man. That guy knows his stuff. He's got some great videos on like battlegrounds and strategies and whatnot. You definitely check him out. Yeah, people are dungeon spamming to race to 60. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the way to go. That's not why I'm doing it. I just love dungeons, but what do they call that? Cleave farming? Spell cleave? I think that's what it was. Yeah, if you want to get to 60, that's definitely going to be the way to go. Yeah, yeah. So if you find 4 others to that, leveling as prot is optimal. Absolutely. If you're soloing like I most likely will be, um, it's definitely not the way to go. Hilarity will ensue. Planning to level as a prot paladin. You know what? Do it. And that's not me making fun of you. I'm saying do it. There's a lot of people who are just like, oh, it's a meme spec, it's a meme spec. Yeah, it's not the ideal tank. Can you tank 5-mans? Absolutely. Do it. Nobody should really be taking Classic super dead serious. And if they are, to where... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me take that back, because that could be taken totally the wrong way. Nobody should be looking at anybody saying, why are you playing a prop paladin? They suck. They're having fun. This is Classic. Have fun. Play what you want to play. I am willing to bet that this time around, because we know more, because there's so much information out there, there is... the meta is always going to change. I guarantee you can go in with a 40-man and you can down content and have not a prop paladin main tank, that's not what I'm getting at, but you can have some of the meme specs in your raid and still down content. I guarantee. Are you gonna get Reckoning? Are you talking about my PvP warrior? I can only assume, because that's... So, what was it? It was on... Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna mention the... So, okay, so, Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. You were totally, talking about somebody else. That's funny. Yeah, I made a PvP warrior named Reckoning. This is why I thought you were referring to this. And I was trying to force myself into learning PvP, and my rule was, if I see Horde, it doesn't matter what level, I'm going to attack him. It didn't work out so well. It didn't. Yeah, like I said, when I do a PvP stream, you guys are gonna laugh. But you know, when I do actually get into PvP, I'm really gonna focus in on it and be like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Ret backup. Wait, Ret backup plan guide is ready just in case if I fail. Hey, you know what? My friend who introduced me to World of Warcraft, he played a Ret Paladin in vanilla. And every single time he'd get into a group, they'd be like, why did you bring a Ret Paladin into this group? And he was topping meters. He was a damn good Ret Paladin. That was the thing he enjoyed. He loved getting in there and just being like, screw you, watch this. It was really good. Yeah, he was the one that got me into World of Warcraft way back. I was on a hiatus of playing video games. In fact, this is back when I was playing a lot of poker. And he says, hey man, you gotta play this game, World of Warcraft. And hey Timo, what's going on, man? And so he's like, you got to play this game, World of Warcraft. It's just like D&D, but video game version. Well, I don't know if I really want to get into it, but the fact that he sold me on it's like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but a video game. It's like, all right, I'll try it. And I loaded it up on my roommate's computer, asked them, hey, I got this game, can I try it? And I loaded up, and I was hooked immediately, and I knew it. I got to level 5, and I'm just like, I need to get to 6, I need to get to 7, I need to get to 8. So I'm rushing home from work because I just want to play this game. And it was on day 3, I come home, and my roommate is playing the game on my account, made his own character. Now we're fighting for the damn computer. And I'm like, come on. I got the game. Let me play a couple hours. Of course, he's playing all day. I'm like, damn it. So I had to go and buy my own computer. And at this point, I didn't know anything about computers, so I just buy some laptop, and that could barely run it. And that's how I was playing for years. But that, that's how I got hooked. Michael, what are you doing now? Well, I've got one more week of this whole reintegration from this deployment, and then I'm on leave. I have all of September on leave, and God, I wish I could play 10 hours a day, but I can't. I can't. My wife would kill me. Way back in the day when I was really taking this game seriously, I am proud to say that I was dumped twice because of World of Warcraft. I was dumped twice. I'm married now, and I don't plan on getting a divorce over this game. So, priorities. Today's my birthday. Nice to see you streaming. Excalibur, happy birthday. Does that mean I'm supposed to start singing? No, I'm not gonna. I can't do that. I'm not gonna sing. Happy birthday to you. Just kidding. That's right. I am a filthy casual. I am. Hey, but you know what? That's what's going to be the difference about my stream. Is I'm going to be. It's the casual approach to the game. Can you enjoy the game as a casual? Yep. So, yeah, everybody else is going to be going crazy. Oh, Stay Safe is going super hardcore. I don't even know if that guy's going to sleep. Your videos are great. Thank you. Please keep those up. The mining one was one of the best profession videos I've seen so far. Thank you. That one took a lot of work. And I've got another video that after this stream I'm gonna be working on. Sorry, it's not a profession video. It's a bag and storage video. And I am desperately hoping I can get it out before Classic hits. I already talked to my wife and said, hey, look, there's only one way I'm going to get this out. And I got to be working on it. And she's letting me do it. So I was like, gosh, sweet. Got to watch out for the wife aggro. Am I going to do Wrath of the Lich King dungeon guides? I was wondering if Wrath of the Lich King was going to come up. Okay, here we go. Here's the controversial stuff about me. I don't like Wrath of the Lich King. There, I said it. So to answer your question, no, I likely will not be. Wrath, in my opinion, is where the game went away from me. As I said earlier, surprise Pikachu. Okay, so I'm going to explain myself here. As I said before, tanking is my absolute joy in this game. And one of the coolest things was the mechanic of just how threat works in vanilla and Burning Crusade. It is hard to manage the threat. And that's what was so fun. It was so fun for me to, like, everybody's like, oh, I've got to sheet this and I've got to sap that, and I'm one of the tanks that's like, don't worry about the Don't worry about the CC. It's only 5 mobs. It's only 6. It's only 7. I got it. And just tank them all. I love that. Okay, it was kind of showing off a little bit, but I was good at what I did, and that's what I really enjoyed. And then Wrath comes out, and they're like, bonus, I think it was plus 300% when you're a defensive stance. It's like, what? And then they say, and tanks are going to be able to DPS. If I wanted to DPS, I'd play a DPS class. Or spec, being warrior. And it took away so much of the fun. And Wrath was when, let's see, my guild disbanded around Ulduar. It was about the time I moved. Yeah, I moved and I didn't have internet for a month, and then my guild disbanded because I was away. Here's a video for you talking about how to properly guild manage and not do what I did. Then I played DPS warrior. I was with the guild Ruined, famous guild Ruined of Proudmoore. They were the guild that was the world first Onyxia kill. So I got to play with them a little bit. It wasn't their original team, but a lot of the guys that were there were still in the guild, so that was kind of cool. I kind of fanboyed out when I was talking to some of those guys. But then I was DPSing, and I was just like, man, this sucks. I just don't have a lot of fun DPSing. I think when I was with Ruined, I was an arms. They needed an arms warrior at that time, and then when Cataclysm came out, I was Fury, and then was like, I'm done. The game left me at Wrath of Lich King, and I was just like, okay, that's it for me. And I didn't touch Panda at all. It was kind of sad seeing tanks bragging how much DPS they were doing, and yeah. And they were only doing a bunch of DPS because all their stuff was AoE, Shockwave, and wasn't there? I think you can put Rend up on somebody, and then you Thunderclap, and Thunderclap hits everybody, and now you have Bleed on 20 targets. That's stupid. Yeah, but Cataclysm was worse. LOL Hunters lost their charm, and a bunch of other classes. Hunters had charm? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Hunters have a lot of charm. Did you get any good names for Classic? I got a rogue named Sapper, a warrior named... Is that Goldinger? Yeah, Goldinger. Or is it Goldfinger? Is that a typo? And a paladin aptly named Bubble. Nice, Bubble. I like that. Yes, I got great names. I got Icosiol, and Icosiol on the 3 servers. Because I still don't know what server I'm going to play on. I was going to be on Herod, and then I got one on the streamer server. But now those are all full. Who knows if I'm going to be able to log on. And then I took one off of Whitemane, and oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know, you can do this. If you already have your 3 and you want to jump on one of the other servers, you can just delete one of your characters from the other servers that you're already on, and you can put it on a different one. So in case you guys weren't tracking that. I was a holy priest for a long time. Now I'm going rogue because I always like to be sneaky. I really enjoyed leveling a rogue, and I'm so jealous how good they are at completing quests, especially those ones where you have to sneak by a bunch of mobs and then kill one dude, and then you stealth out of there. Great. Now I'm jealous of rogues again. Thanks for making me think of that. It's a mix of gold and dinger because it's a human, so Goldshire, but I'm gonna be dinging to 60. Gold and it's a mix of gold and I get it. Took me a while. And there was an orc in Duskwood. I was a gnome rogue and terrorized him all the time. Kind of felt bad. Don't feel bad for that. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. If you're gonna roll on a PvP server and you're getting harassed, don't get mad. Don't get mad. If you're getting camped, don't get mad. You rolled on a PvP server. It's gonna happen. Just log on to one of your other tunes and play that for a little while. I later asked him why the fuck he was there. He said I can't level an Ashen Veil. Nice. You know, there are a lot of Horde players that are actually on my channel, so you probably just put a target on your head. Don't tell people your name. Have fun in STV though. Because I'm probably going to be leveling as a prot warrior, I'm going to stay the hell away from Stranglethorn. Yeah, that is the only rule. PvP happened. You know what I did, because I didn't want to pay the cost, was I actually had 3 warriors at a time. My main, the prot warrior. Then I had an arms warrior because I wanted to try PvP. Again, terribly. And then I had a fury warrior. But I always kind of stuck with my main, even though I leveled those other ones up. I don't know. I did a lot of things wrong back in vanilla. Classic, hopefully I can do it right. Wanted to change it a bit from Horde to Alliance. You know, I gotta say, because I've played both, I cannot stand the Horde cities. Orgrimmar just pisses me off. I hate the layout of it. Undercity, although there's similarities to Ironforge, just something about it, it's just kind of annoying. The only one I kind of like is Thunderbluff, but even that, it's I don't know, there's just something painful about the Horde cities. Oh, you're gonna be playing on EU, huh? Sweet. Hey, where are you in the EU? You can't navigate Stormwind. I struggled with Stormwind when I first began to. Now it's stupid easy because I've been playing it so much. But yeah. Oh, if you don't have the WoW diary, go pick that up. By John Statz. And the creators of Stormwind were getting lost. It's hilarious. They couldn't figure it out. They finally got it. They finally got it right. But yeah, Stormwind is easy to get lost in. In fact, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Stormwind. Where I hang out is generally Ironforge. Portugal. Sweet. Oh, you know what? Buddy of mine that I used to work with years ago in the liquor industry was a Portuguese bullfighter. Craziest thing I've ever seen. If you guys aren't familiar with bullfighting, it's not the Spanish bullfighting. Go look up Portuguese bullfighting. Craziest thing you'll ever see. It takes me like 10 minutes to find an undercity lift when I finish the job in the city. Yeah, see? Yeah. Undercity looks great. It's just... I get so lost there. I can't figure out where the hell I am. And on my undead tune, you know, I'm there a lot. And I'm still going, where's the map? Where am I? Where's this? How do I get to the royal quarter? It just get lost. There's a lot more people in here. How's the sound for everybody? Is everybody good on the sound and how I sound here? My voice and the background music. Imagine the background music right now is like the in-game play. Let me know about that, please. All right, cool. Yeah, God, I can't wait to play. Is it the 26th yet? Seriously? Is it the 26th yet? I'm hoping it's going to be a short day at work. And I can get on in time to play. I've actually heard a lot of people saying that they're gonna not play on launch day. That's probably a smart idea, because it's going to be crazy. Unless you're trying to rush. Man, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. I mean, you just think about it. How many thousands and thousands, if not millions? Well, yeah, you know it's going to be millions of people trying to log in. I don't know how the heck we're going to play. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm just watching WoW streams, hanging out on those waiting rooms. Yep. That's what we're all going to be doing. Yeah, I know. Waiting another day. No way. I know. But I mean, you think about that strategy. You let the bulk of everybody kind of go. Like if you're not rushing, I don't know, it's an option, I guess. I don't know. I'm not waiting. I already told my wife, it's like, no, I'm playing. You saw the latest Nixium's latest video, Siege of Orgrimmar. I got the notification of it. I haven't watched it yet. I love Nixium's stuff. Dude, that guy is hilarious. Nixium and Platinum WoW. If you're not watching Platinum WoW, you are missing a good time. That guy does incredible videos, and the guy is hilarious. As a prot warrior, which professions are you going to go for? Well, I'm probably going to go engineering. Just because I'll be on a PvP server, and engineering is really good for PvP, and it's also good for tanking. Engineering is just good for everything. Otherwise, like if you want to go the more casual route, I would always suggest doing blacksmithing. If you're a warrior or a paladin, do blacksmithing, unless something else is your goal. But if you're on a PvP server and you're planning on doing PvP, you have to do engineering. You're gonna miss out on way too much stuff. Excalibur, you're all good, man. Yeah, Platinum WoW is hilarious. I tweeted to him a couple weeks ago. I was like, dude, you have to continue Owl, man. I think he said he's looking into it. Yeah, he can't retire Owl, man. That shit is just too funny. He did get Owl, man. For his name save. Yeah, and you know what? Engineering was not a big thing back in 2004, 2005. It was not. There were only a few people who realized how good it is, and were like, "Hey, I'm doing PvP. I need to be an engineer." And now going into it, and this is why the meta is going to totally change. Now everybody knows engineering is the best for PvP. As a paladin, I'm going herbalism and alchemy for sure until 60. Those health potions and swiftness potions is going to be useful always, yeah. Especially the swiftness potion. You know, because I play warrior so much, it's a real struggle for me to play paladin. I can't stand just like walking everywhere. In fact, most classes where I'm just kind of don't have any kind of speed increase. I just love charge. Was it level 4 you get charge? Yeah, I think it's level 4 you get charge. When I first got that, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, engineering is super expensive to level up. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're going to go engineer, go mining. You don't want to go anything else. You want to try and support yourself as best you can. Otherwise, it's just a huge money dump. Even with mining, it's a big money dump because you need so many other things from all the other professions. Alchemy and herbalism is great as a rogue. Really good as a rogue. In fact, I probably wouldn't do anything else. Well, except for engineering, obviously. But do they really? See, I never played a ret paladin. That was my buddy who was doing that. They have an 8% increase in ret tree. Why don't I remember that? Huh. Well, like I said, I never played a paladin. I was thinking either blacksmithing for my sweet annihilator axe, herb alchemy, or skinning enchanting because I'm lazy and want to run dungeons instead of farming. Totally get that. You know what I farm? Fish. Could you tell by my fishing videos? I fish. A lot. God, I hope I don't have a stream where I'm just fishing for... Hey guys, watch me fish for 4 hours from 225 to 300. That's exciting viewing. I got like level 20 hunter. I'm doing engineering. I want to put an engineering guide. There's going to be a lot of people doing engineering. The thing about the profession guides and this bag guide that I'm trying to do, there's so much information and you got to make sure it's right. So much information. And it takes a long time. Long time to edit. Oh yeah. Yeah, fishing plus cooking. That's why I made that video. You make a ton of gold. Especially with a new server. Actually, let me correct that just a little bit. On a new server, not a lot of people have money, so you're not going to be making as much. But if you just go out there and you're just fishing and fishing and fishing and getting stone scale eel, night fin snapper, help me out, what's the other one? I'm forgetting my third one. That's mitefish? No, not mitefish. Oh god. Winter squid. That's what it is. If you're collecting those, oh yeah, which by the way, because we're going into winter, get all the winter squid that you possibly can. Save that shit up and watch the market. Just sit there and watch the market and wait for the prices to go up and then sell it. Oh yeah, deviant fish is the other real good one, especially for Alliance, because you got to go into Horde territory. Do I fish anything other than stone scale? Yeah. I just mentioned them. Nightfin, winter squid. Mitefish is good, but it's really hard to get that. Some people pay a fortune for it. I don't know why. Deviant fish. Wreckage. If you just go around and farm wreckage, you'll get a bunch of stuff. And the reason why you make so much money on that is because you collect so much. If you just spend an hour and just go fish up a bunch of pools of wreckage, you'll make a decent amount. How do you even motivate yourself to fish? It's so boring. I know. I don't know. Hey, it's the same reason why I level as prod. I think I hate myself. I think that's why. Yeah, deviant fish is the earliest spot for anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The fishing contest won't be out at launch. I thought I read something that it would be. That's news to me, and if that's true that it's not going to be out on launch, I'm going to cry because I was hoping to sneak that epic fishing rod the first Sunday. Damn it. Damn it. Really? Oh, I got to look that up. Oh, yeah, Oily Blackmouth. That was the other one. Yeah, that is a great one. And, you know, people gave me crap on my video because I said that you can only get oily blackmouths from fishing pools, which is not true. You can get it out in open water. But I was talking about farming the oily blackmouth, and if you want to farm it, there are pools everywhere. Go get them from the pools. Don't just sit there on some random location out in the ocean trying to farm up blackmouth. That's retarded. But people gave me crap for that. Oh, whatever. Teach their own. If they want to do that, that's fine. I'll go to the pools. Hey, Dwayne. Thanks for coming, man. Thank you. I had a WoW friend whom I was leveling with. We had a blast together, but one day he quit and sent me a letter and 17,000 gold on my main. What should I do with that amount of gold? Buy epics? But they're gonna do 1.2, 1.3 in phase 1. I think I might have missed something. What were you talking about there? Keep an eye. This is funny. Dude just put some chill music, put WoW on windowed and browser in a tiny window, and keep an eye on the baby. So I tried that, and if I'm not paying attention, she'll start crying. I tried. She's young. She's 2.5 months. Fishing buddy add-on? No, don't use that. Just really fish. Makes it more exciting. Makes it a lot more exciting. Fishing is a lot more exciting when you're sitting here and you're kind of dozing, and then you hear the bobber, then you click, you're like, oh, I got the fish, sweet. And you start nodding again, and then you hear the bobber. A lot more exciting that way. Yeah, no, you don't. Let's talk about add-ons real quick. Everybody see that add-on, the Looking for Group add-on? Don't use it. Do not use that. That takes away the whole spirit of Classic. Do not use that. I am really hoping Blizzard can put a squash on that. That's just... That one really disappointed me when I saw that. I was like, come on. Yeah, don't use Questy either. Add-ons like that, like questing add-ons, that's what turns the game into a grind. People are talking about, oh, vanilla is too much of a grind. It's too much of a grind. Yeah, if you're using an add-on that's showing you, hey, I got this quest, and I go right here and I kill that guy or these things, that's when it's a grind, because you know exactly where you're going. You're playing the game going, and then I go here and I kill this. It's next on my list. Okay, I just got to go over here and I got to do this. That sucks. It sucks. if you don't use those add-ons, suddenly it's an adventure. What are you doing? You're opening up your quest log, and you're looking at the quest, and you're trying to figure out. It's saying, oh, it's northwest of, I don't know, pick a city. Northwest of Crossroads. Now it doesn't tell you exactly where to go. You gotta find it. You're like, okay, well, the pool is somewhere over here. I'm gonna go that way. And what am I looking for? It's not sparkling or anything. It's there's the gear. There it is. I want to click on that to pick it up. It's an adventure leveling if you do not know exactly where it is. If you have an add-on that is telling you where to go to get everything and what to kill, it's a grind because there's no mystery. There it is. Go kill it. Yeah, so I'm totally against that kind of stuff. Auctioneer is great. Excuse me. Auctioneer is great. I haven't had any chance to try any of the add-ons when I was on the what is that, the stress test. I didn't get into the beta, bastards. Yeah, I didn't get into the beta, but I got into the stress test, and I couldn't test any of the add-ons. But Auctioneer, from what I remember, was really, really good. Really good. As a newbie, I must say I appreciate Questy. I understand. Don't do it. If you gotta try and find out where something is, do it the way it was back in the day. Don't go to Thoughtbot because I don't think it even exists anymore. And just go to, like, what is that, Classic Wowhead, and look it up there if you need something. Yeah, it takes more time to go to a website and look it up, but I'm telling you, it still keeps some of the adventure alive. If you have something that's just pointing, go here, kill this, they're all located right here, you're going to miss some of it. You're going to miss some of the game. I hope Blizzard wrecks all the add-ons like LFG. Yeah, totally agree. Oh, sorry, I missed one. You mean the Harpies northwest of Crossroads? Yeah, they are up there. I was actually thinking of one of the pools up there, but yeah, the Harpies are up there. I can understand, but try experience the game, read the quest. They tell you where you need to go. You know, some of the quests do. Some of the quests are just like, "Hey, go here." It's like go to this town, or go to. I'm trying to think of a specific quest, but some will say the name of a town, or it'll say name of a location. But it doesn't tell you it's northwest of here. It doesn't tell you a certain direction. It's just go here. But you haven't uncovered it yet. If it's your first time playing, you're not going to know. But that's why Classic is so good, because that makes you get into the group chat and like, hey, where can I find this? You go into world chat or whatever. Then you got people whispering you, oh, it's over here. Go there. Community. That's why it's so damn good. So, yeah, don't use Questy. Using Questy is like going adventuring with your mom. Do you want that? What the hell? Back in the day, I always just skimmed the quest text looking for keywords like slay, escort, deliver. You know what? I do that a bunch too, and even still, it's like I think, oh yeah, it's this quest, and I go over here and I go to the wrong place. I still do that. It's because I'm 41 now. Mind is slipping. Baron's chat. You know what? Let's think about that for a moment. Thoughtbot has a different meaning these days, doesn't it? Thoughtbot. Food for thought. What did Thoughtbot actually mean? Did it stand for something? Reminds me of Morrowind questing. I'm still wondering what did Thoughtbot mean? Damn it! I keep hitting this damn thing. Are you guys hearing that? Never heard of either. Good. Good. I'm trying to think of some of the good add-ons. They haven't made Bartender, and I'm a huge fan of Bartender. But I guess they have Dominoes. Dominoes is ready. And what I liked, I haven't used Dominoes, but what I really liked about Bartender, and I hope they end up making it, is you can set up your keys and you can kind of have them match your keybinds. Sometimes in the heat of things, I'll get lost and I'll have to look down and go, what key was that? Oh, that's right. Thoughtbot's good. Oh, Thoughtbot. See, got my mind on the thoughts. Bartender's good. What else do I use? Auctioneer? I don't use that many add-ons. I really don't. I like to try and keep the game as original as possible, but Bartender really helps out. Go to the caverns. Is that a what the hell? Is that a murloc? Nearby you'll find a bunch of birds. There you will find my boy and you escort him to me. That's Morrowind. I use Bagnon. I'm not a I totally get Bagnon. I totally get it. Or one bag. I get those. Those are good. I don't use them though because for some reason I like to see all my individual bags. I love collecting bags. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to put together this bag video before launch, because I don't know, storage, you gotta have storage, man. It's a resource of its own. And when I get a bag that's like 12 slots, 16 or whatever, I like to see that I have that. I don't want just one big thing. What are your thoughts on battlegrounds? I, for one, like World PvP by far the most, and am almost sad that those are going to come. I'll have to enjoy Phase 2, and it's going to be a war zone. Yeah, Phase 2 is definitely going to be a war zone. Definitely. Battlegrounds. Well, you know, like I said earlier, I'm not much of a PvPer, but this time around I really want to get into it. I don't know if are battlegrounds really going to take away everything from World PvP. I don't think so, because if you think about it, World PvP really starts off spontaneous. All it takes is just couple of horde, couple of alliance, start harassing the other faction, and then all of a sudden it blows up there. There's my wife. I told you 6, babe. I'll be off. Wife aggro. No, I like battlegrounds. I really enjoyed the battlegrounds that I played. I didn't play a lot of AV, but I played a lot of the other ones. I'm not convinced that it's going to take away. I don't think it's going to take away too drastically from World PvP. We'll have to see on that. But at least we got Phase 2. Use gear score. Is gear score available in Classic? I hope it's not. I hope it's not. Loot is nice. Oh, Atlas loot. I missed that. Atlas loot is nice. Yeah, it is. That's one you gotta have. Other one, not so much, because it goes against what WoW Vanilla was. Gear score doesn't matter if you don't have experience doing certain dungeons raids. Yeah, more so in Classic, definitely. Oh, you're gonna go RP PvP. Cool. I was actually thinking of doing a stream on the roleplay server, because I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons player. I've been playing that game for 25 years. And I've been interested in the whole RP PvP. I think it would be interesting. I get to do all the character voices that none of you guys know that I do when I play D&D. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I thought. It is in Wrath of Lich King, okay. Good, I wouldn't want that anywhere near Classic. I'm going through your fishing guide. I like it very much. My question is, can you fish any fish anywhere like Nightfin in the Barrens? No. The place you're going to get Nightfin is, well, the place that I always go as Alliance, I go to Moonglade. Nobody bugs me there. The other place you can go, Horde really got it easy over at in Feralis. What's the town there? In the Horde guide, I mentioned the town. I'm bad at names. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, there's a lake over there where you can get a bunch. Those are really the two locations where you're gonna pick them up. Yeah, yeah. Every zone has different types of fish. I go over all that in the guide, but the guide is just, it's mainly how you're going to level your fishing and your cooking together, so you both have them at 300 at the same time. So I don't go over like, oh, you can get this fish here and this fish here, this fish. It's just go straight here and you're good. Well, you're going to level so slowly, that's fine. Yeah, if you're going to be fishing, and leveling slowly, I could not agree with that more. You can get 300 fishing and cooking once you ding level 35, and those guides show you exactly how to do it. And that's how I pay for my level 40 mount. It pays for it every single time, just by leveling it from all the way to 300, my fishing and cooking, and then selling what I get on the auction house. Level 40, I paid for my mount. I'll get, depending on the server, I'll get anywhere from 120 to about 250 gold, but really depends on the server. But either way, like, it didn't matter what server I was on, I always had enough money. And I have no reason to suspect that Classic is going to be any different. There are some fishes that can be caught anywhere in the world. Yeah, like we were just talking about them. Firefin snapper, oily blackmouth. Yeah, you're going to be able to get those pretty much anywhere. And then, of course, trash fish. When you're searching for... I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Yes, you can max fishing skill at level 35. I do it all the time. I'll be doing it on my stream too, show you guys how it works. Super easy, and you make a ton of money. But like I said, I do that because I level slow. If you're trying to rush to 60, don't do it. If your whole goal is to get to 60, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about your professions. Just level. And it looks like the meta is going into dungeons. So just find a group, go into dungeons, and go. That's how you're going to rush to 60. You won't see that on my stream, though. You're going to see some painful, slow leveling on my stream. Like I said, yeah, I never played a paladin, so don't they get a free mount at 40? Oh, yeah, see? Excalibur, see, yeah, you're talking Wrath of the Lich King, and I did not like that expansion so much, I totally forgot that that's what the acronyms were. Forge of Souls, yeah. Less than 3 days. Needs to get here quick. Have you guys ever wanted a weekend to go by so fast? It's going to be the slowest weekend. It's going to be painfully slow. Okay, so you guys want story time? I'm going to tell a story of how I became a guild leader, how I started my guild. The guild name was Roman Empire, and this was on the Proudmoore server. And I almost lost a friendship with this one. So this is actually a Burning Crusade story, because this is when I really started taking the game seriously. Because during vanilla, since I started so late, I actually dinged level 58 the day Burning Crusade came out, so I missed all the end-game content. I never saw Blackrock Depths, I never saw anything beyond that. I saw Sunken Temple, but that was it. Then Burning Crusade comes out, and me and a bunch of my friends, in-game friends, wanted to raid. And the guild we were in was my friend's guild, who actually got me into the game. And raiding was going terribly. Like, it was really painful. And it was just, we were raiding Karazhan, and we were wiping on Atumen, and it was just terrible. And we were doing Gruul's Lair one day, and a lot of guild drama was starting up, and I hate to say it, but I was kind of behind a lot of the guild drama that was starting up, because I was saying that, hey, if you want to down content, you've got to be tougher on these guys. We got to find better players. And so I talked to all the best raiders in the guild. There was about 10 of us. I think it was about 10, 11, 12. And I said, look, if we do another raid and the same crap starts happening, why don't we just start our own guild? And we went into Gruul's Lair, and we start wiping, and it was the same people doing the same dumb shit, wiping the raid. And when we mentioned, hey, why don't we get rid of these guys and bring these people in because they're a little bit better, people started getting upset about that. And so I happened to say right there on Ventrilo, I said, okay, everybody who I was talking to the other day, go ahead and do so now. Was all I said. And then all the top raiders in the guild, left guild, left guild, left guild, left guild. And when I saw that, I leave guild. And I hop off event. And we immediately started our guild right then and there. And that was how Roman Empire was born. And we're like, well, we got 10 people. I got 2 healers. We got 2 tanks. Let's go do Karazhan. And we cleared Karazhan that night. So it was the right decision to get all those guys and now start downing content. And then we started building our roster and whatnot. The problem was the way I did that was not cool. It was really not cool. It was really unfair to my friend who did not talk to me for probably a good 2 months. And we're really, really good friends. And I knew of a party that was going on one day, and I was like, I think I'm going to go up there. And I knew he was going to be there. And I told some of our other friends, said, hey, let Chief know I'm going to be coming up so he's not kind of surprised. I don't know how he's kind of feeling. And so we spoke, and he's like, yeah, that sucks, but it's just a game. And then we were cool. And then a few months later, he ended up joining my guild. And we were doing extremely well. This was about mid-Burning Crusade when all this happened, and we were doing really, really well. Clearing SSC and actually no. Oh shoot, we never downed Kale. God, that fight was annoying. But we went into Black Temple and we were doing pretty well. It was a lot of fun. But just I look back at how that started, how the guild started. I still feel bad about it. I'm just like, man, that sucks. I shouldn't have done that. Well, there was a better way to go about it, not just like make a scene in the middle of the raid. Hey, by the way, now your guild is losing all your raiders. See ya. That was shitty. Don't ever do that. I was a different person back then. Yeah, so that's how it all started. Story time. Yeah, speaking of Karazhan, what's the purpose of Deadwind Past? Karazhan was actually supposed to be a raid in vanilla. They just, I don't know if they didn't finish it or if they just decided, hey, this is going to be better for the next expansion. I don't know which, but yeah, in vanilla there's really, I don't think there's really any purpose for Deadwind Pass. I don't even think there's any quest that goes there on both Horde and Alliance. I don't think it goes anywhere. Yeah, I said SSC, right? Serpent Shrine? Or did I say something else? What did I say? I hope I said SSC. Yeah. Yeah, it sends you there, and you're like, okay, great. You guys ever been into the crypts, though? The Karazhan crypts? Go check that out. That's what it was, right? SSC, Serpent Shrine Cavern. So I used to race carts, and I used to have a SSC CRG cart. And so anytime I see SSC, I'm like, am I talking about the right thing? Cart? Or what am I talking about? Yeah, Upside Down Sinners. There's also a place over in Karazhan. There's like a little... Night Elves cannot get in there. Tauren can't get in there. But there's a little gap, and you're able to get down there, and there's a happy face. I'll be playing Night Elf Warrior. Blizzard responded to the issue of LFG add-on. They said they don't think it'll survive and that they'll investigate it. What's there to investigate? According to their own words, LFG should not be an add-on that is supported by Blizzard whatsoever. if you go back and somebody put a video on that, Ian Hazakostas talks specifically about add-ons that take away from what vanilla is or should be. Yeah, you can post links, or let me know if you can't. But yeah, you should be able to. There's a new LFG add-on that came out this morning. Man, you know, it's going to take the entire community saying no to this. The players that are going to want that are going to be the people that have never played vanilla and only know current retail, I think, unfortunately. And hopefully there's not a lot of people that like these LFG add-ons. Yeah, I'm so against the LFG add-on. That one or anything like your score. What else? Anything that takes away from the spirit of Classic, I'm just dead set against. The new one looks much more thought out. I'll test it out, but not the classic LFG add-on. Doesn't take away the social aspect. How does it not, though? That's a looking for group. How does it not? The only way you should be looking for a group in Classic, in my opinion, is in trade chat or world chat, or looking for group chat. The only way. Hey, I talk about that in my my noob series too. It's the second one. Is that a cat behind me? Yeah, that's Scarlet. She's one of the fattest cats you'll ever see. She's sweet, though. It's the other one. I have two cats. It's the other one you gotta watch out for. I guarantee my other one, who his name's Mr. Creedy, the aptly named Mr. Creedy, he is a terror, I swear to God. I'm gonna be streaming and he's gonna jump on my head. You'll see. It will happen. Oh, sorry, I missed that one. It didn't appear on your screen, so is it visible? Yeah, I did not see anything. Let me scroll up here. Let me check something. You know what? Yeah, I don't see it. Let me check. Let's see what this does. No. You know what? I'm gonna look into that. See if there's a way we can do links, but yeah, it's not showing. The chat you're seeing is actually from the YouTube chat. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I'm not seeing anything. Where's her monastery? Wah, wah. Gold star for that one. That's my kind of joke. That's a dad joke there. I like that. Yeah, that's the only way you should be looking. Only way you should be looking for a group. You know, looking for Dead Mine. 3. Looking for more. Like this is how I always type it. I'll be like, looking for 3 more Dead Mines. Need 2 DPS, 1 healer. That's the way I do it. You know, I put the information out there simple, but so people know what you're looking for. People that are just like looking for group deadmines. Okay, who are you? What do you need? You know, let people know. I have a black cat and he scratched my arms all the time. Isn't that the best? I terrorize Mr. Creedy, and he's always scratching me up, and I love it. My wife says that's why he doesn't like me, but he loves me. He does. Hey, Brett Paladins, they can DPS if you know what you're doing. They can DPS. Icosiol, hey dude, Uber DPS here, want to try me? That's like the worst way to get into a group. Unless somebody's super desperate, I don't see. Like, okay, if I was looking for somebody, I wouldn't take that person. I'm sorry. I remember when we started Classic, me and my bros had no idea how to install the game. Then someone from the neighborhood had to come to our house, install the game. Hey, I understand. It was like 7 discs, was it? Man, I wish I had my original. I have... Here I'm talking about how much I don't like Wrath of the Lich King in this. It's the only damn box I have. I don't even have my Burning Crusade box. Go figure. You think the first character was a Night Elf? Hell yeah. What class do you recommend for people on limited play time? People that don't have time to farm gold for respecs and such. Overall, decent class for PvE, PvP. I would be looking at Hunter. I'd be looking at Mage, Rogue, Warlock. Although Warlock is can be tough to learn, but they're a lot of fun. Warlock is my second favorite class, just because it has so many neat things. I like the idea of melting people. But yeah, I would stick with those. Excuse me. Definitely stick with those. I would say don't play Warrior. But I'm limited on time to play too, but I play Warrior, but that's just because I know the class so much. But I think you will have a better time if you're extremely limited. But if you're familiar with the game, if you've played vanilla before and you just know you're going to be limited, then play whatever you want. But if you're not familiar with the game, play one of those DPS classes. Definitely do Rogue. Yeah, I'd put Rogue at the top of that list. Yeah, Hunter and a Warlock. Yeah, that's on that list. I think you would have a lot of fun though as a rogue. Because one of the things about having limited time playing is you don't have as much time to look for a group, and so you'll have quests that are going to be very difficult for other classes to solo, but rogues and hunters can pull those off, and warlocks can pull those off. You still have your WoW physical copy. Man, hold on to that. Hopefully it's in good condition. Warlocks have instant invite to dungeons. Yeah, they do, after getting a summon. I'm always super happy when I find a warlock for my groups, just because of the summon. You know how many people will be like waiting for a group, or they're already in your group, and you're waiting to get into a dungeon, and everybody else is going to the dungeon, but there's that one jackass that's still on the other continent, and he's like, oh, I don't have the flight plan. I hate that. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you get invited to a dungeon, go to the dungeon. If you don't have the flight plans, start walking. Go get the flight plans while you're on your way. You know, don't keep people waiting. You can't just click on a button and then just suddenly be there in Classic. It ain't like retail. So once you get it, oh, look at that! Hey. So you know, once you get it into the group, head over there. Not everybody is playing on your schedule. In fact, I guarantee you, not everybody is. Not one person is. Play mage, get a piece of duct tape, tape down your frostbolt button. Go make some coffee and take your kids to school. Yeah. How to play a mage. Face roll. Thoughts on low-level battleground PvP? I am not a fan. I will not go into a low-level battleground if I am not either level 19, 29, 39, 49, or 60. I will not. It's just you're so useless. Especially because you're going to have a bunch of people twinking, especially at night. Don't even... Level 19. Level 19. Battleground. You're going to be dealing with a lot of 19 twinks. And you're just going to get wrecked. You're not going to have a good time. I've just... Like I said, you're not really talking to a big PvPer. And I tend to stay away from those. I'm in the dungeons. I'm in the dungeons at those levels. You don't like it on retail because of heirlooms. Yeah. I hate heirlooms too. If you mention anything on retail, I'm going to be like, I hate it. It sucks. I don't even know what the game is anymore, retail. I can't get into it. I can't get into it at all. It was like I said earlier. I logged into it. I was just lost. I couldn't remember how to get out of my garrison. So I guess I'll hearth, and I think it put me back to my garrison. So what just happened? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, it really isn't. And the sad thing is it's what everybody asked for. Everybody was asking for all these quality of life things, and what happened? Watered down the game. People got to be careful what they ask for. And no, I'm not getting into politics. Let's see. So I've got about 20 more minutes before I gotta hang this thing up. Let me talk about going forward. So Classic comes out on Monday, and hopefully I'm going to be home to start up the stream, and hopefully you guys can join me. You will be seeing a more casual approach. You're not going to be seeing me try and find the absolute quickest and best way to do this and that. You're not going to get that. Those days are over for me. So now I'm just enjoying the game. I'm going to show you guys that if you only have a few hours a week to play, you can still have a damn good time with this game. There's so much to this game. The interesting thing about it is it makes more content by not having more content. It's really weird. You'll notice the different servers in the community are gonna make things happen, especially on the PvP servers. It's just there's always something going on because of the community aspect. So yeah, so you're gonna see a lot of dungeon runs. You will see fishing. You will not have an entire stream of fishing. I will probably do most of my fishing off stream. So if you happen to be on my server, if you see me on but my stream's not on, most likely I'm fishing. I still don't know what server I'm going to be on. If I can't get onto Herod, and if I can't get onto the streamer server, then I will probably be on, what was that called? Scarum? It's that new one they came out with, which is already high. It's probably almost full. So once Classic launches, I'm just going to see, hey, what's the queue times on these? And then whatever server I get in on, then I'll get on that one. Yeah, Fairlina. Fairlina is the streamer. That's the streamer server. I kind of want to have a tune on there. I will level a tune on that one. Just because there's going to be so many events that are going on, and I'm going to want to get in on some of those. I think I missed a question here. You mentioned Rogue for limited playtime. What spec would you roll? If I knew Rogue real well, I would tell you. I've always thought subtlety was neat. Really, with Rogue, you can play any... If you're just going to do solo play with the Rogue, play whatever. Just look up certain specs and go from there, honestly. At the lower levels, it really doesn't matter too much. But if you're doing solo play, I had a lot of fun when I played a subtlety Rogue. But that's just me. Take a look at some of the Rogue players, streamers, and guides, and see what fits your playstyle the most. That's what I'm a big proponent of. Everybody is their own person. They have their own strengths and weaknesses as players, and their own things that they enjoy. So nobody can really tell you that, oh, you need to do this. This is the only way you should go. That's crap. You know, find out for yourself what you think is going to work best for you. What are you going to have more fun with? And if you end up getting more time to play and you're like, hey, you know what? I got time to raid now, or I got time to go for rank 12 PvP, then start looking for, okay, what's the best spec? What are the raid guilds looking for? What are the best PvP specs? Why are they the best? Really start getting into the research. But if you don't really have time with that, then play whatever's fun. There's no reason to take the game super serious. Just play what you enjoy. Just don't go on Fairbanks. I heard there's a mafia-like coalition of guilds there that will monopolize the high-level moneymakers. Are you talking like Devil Sword farming? Because I think every single server is going to have that. There's going to be guilds that are doing that. I think that's what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of some other things for the stream. Of course, for the first couple months, it's just going to be straight up leveling. I have an idea, though, that I think would be fun, and I already brought this up for to my wife. But I want to do something called My Wife Plays, and she plays WoW. I'm probably going to add some other games, not just WoW, but she's not a gamer. She's never played World of Warcraft before, and I think it would be a fun time just to watch what happens. I don't know if she would be up for it. Hopefully she is. They'll be on both factions and kill anyone who is not in the guild coalition. Yeah, that's the way it was. Like the whole Devil Sore farming, that's the way it was when guilds started learning about that stuff. Yep. Don't get her addicted to WoW or you will never see her. She's not a gamer. She won't. She won't. I've tried. I'm a warrior. I need a healer. I'm like, babe, come heal me. She won't do it. But I think it would be fun. I think it would be a fun hour stream or however long, where she just plays and just see what happens. They're adding 5 more servers to EU on 26. Yeah, didn't we know it wasn't? We knew it wasn't enough servers. We knew. I don't know who that was. I have a feeling it was probably Activision. This is pure speculation. I think Activision corporate guys were like, we only want to support this much, and it's not going to be that big. Meanwhile, the poor classic devs are just sitting there going, okay, watch. I bet. It just, the lack of servers that just smells of Activision. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm really hoping to make more, and I got this bag guide that I'm going to be spending a lot of hours tonight trying to complete. I'm really hoping to get that out before Classic. We'll see though. And then the videos, if I can get a video out once a month, I'll be happy, because it's going to be, you know, there's the streams that I want to do, so there's going to be the game playing, and then everything else going on in my life, and then I've got to try and fit in more videos. I desperately want to get more profession videos. I want to get all the profession videos, even first aid. I haven't seen a first aid video anywhere. And you know how frustrating sometimes first aid can be when leveling? So they're trying to spend as little money on Classic as possible. Yeah, they are. They really, really are. And they're in for a rude awakening, because I have a feeling Classic is going to shake up. I think it's going to shake up the industry again, like it did in 2004. Good. I'm glad it worked for you on the private servers, and I know it's definitely going to work for Classic. Thanks for coming to the stream, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for helping me out on all of you. Thank you very much for giving me the input on if the sound is good. Apparently the voice is good, so I just don't want anything to be drowned out. Oh, that's one thing that's going to be different about my my stream, is you're going to hear the actual game. I do not like putting the game on mute and then listening to other music. That's just me. I like to hear the game, and I love the music of Classic WoW. That's why I made that kind of music video, sort of. Yeah, that's why I put that up, because for me to listen to and all you guys to listen to. I know there's a bunch of other YouTube videos that are that have the WoW Classic music, but yeah, so that's going to be one thing that's different. You don't have to listen to some weird techno. The first aid guide would be awesome. All your content is super appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think first aid would be a pretty simple one to make. I could probably produce that pretty good, or pretty quickly. Okay, so my mining video, you know how I had all the background of, you see my toon mining and it looked all crisp. And then I had the, what else did I have? I just had all like the different backgrounds, and it was all, I don't know, I thought it was a good presentation. I don't have any herbalist, so when I go to make that video, you're probably going to see a first level toon wandering around picking Peace Bloom throughout the entire video, and then I'll just be showing, hey, this is what you have. This, you know, the little still shots, screenshots, and same thing for leatherworking. It'd be, you know, watch a first level toon in Dunmorrow throughout the entire video. I don't know. I hope that's going to be okay. I mean, it's going to have all the information you need, but the background is going to be like, isn't that a level 1 toon? Isn't he talking about thick leather? Why is that a level 1 toon? And then of course I want to complete the dungeon videos, but those are pretty much on hiatus now because of Classic, and now we're starting at level 1, and I've got to level up a Horde toon from level 1, a Alliance toon. It's gonna take a while for me to get those up. I couldn't believe that I was deployed and I was able to make those videos. I was actually making the videos. My voice on this, I got a little recorder app, and that was how I was recording my voice. That's why you have the pop in a lot of the videos, and I was really surprised at how good they came out while I was deployed. So, but now that I'm home, it's just, there's a lot more going on. It's going to be a lot more difficult. Yeah. Yeah, my phone, got to work with what you got. Yep. So let's see, we're going to be wrapping this up here shortly. I'm trying to think of some other things that I will be doing. I'm going to be playing a Prot Warrior. I have to do that for nostalgia reasons. It's gonna be painful on a PvP server, but hilarity will ensue. I did defeat a mage though. This was in, where was this? I think I was in Desolus. No, that was where I defeated him. Oh, Stone Talon. I got ganked by this undead mage, and I got ganked by him, and I'm this Prot Warrior, and I'm like, crap. And respawn, start leveling again, and I see him, and I'm running away. And he kills me again. And then didn't see him for a good like hour. And then I'm in Desolus, and he's walking on the road to me. He just spawns, and I see him stop, and I'm like, oh shit. And he starts charging up his frostbolt, and I'm like, charge. Pull out the two-hander, and I'm like, charge. I charge him, and we got in this crazy ass fight. And again, I'm terrible at PvP. I'm like hamstringing and trying to get him, and we're both down to like 2% health. And I'm just like, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. And I kill him, and oh my gosh, the victory I felt. This is why Classic is so damn good. I was just like, yes! And immediately ran to safety because I knew he'd be coming back. And it's like all super happy, and I open up the door and I'm like, babe, I just killed that fucking mage. She didn't care. My wife doesn't care. She's like, oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm like, yeah, you don't care, but it was funny. So yeah, what did I say? Hey, so you're going to see a lot of dungeon running. I'll group up with you guys if you guys are on my server. I don't know exactly what server I'll be on, but we'll see. Whichever one I can get on the day of launch. is the one I'll be on. So just watch the stream and you'll see which one I get in on. I was thinking of putting together a Patreon. Patreon. I was thinking of doing that. I don't think I'm big enough to do that just yet, but I mean, we'll see. But I want to put something together. I do have a Discord. I don't have it all put together just yet. Yeah, this is just stuff for like the future that I'm hoping to do. I'm really hoping to build the channel for the more casual approach, for those that are, you know, just kind of want to take it easy and chill and just have fun, play WoW with the beer. That's what I'm looking to do. You know, those are the people that I want to play with. And you know, all you guys, if you guys are interested, if we're of the same level and want to do some dungeons, hell yeah, I'll do that. You know, I'm all about helping out Classic WoW become a major success, that I think it will be. But I just want to help out the community, and help out those that maybe just, you know, they're new to vanilla, they never played it before, and you know, it can be intimidating. People think it's a super intimidating hardcore game, and it's not. It really isn't. It can be if you want it to be, but yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. And if I can grow this channel and make a living off it, yeah, we'll see about that one. I am planning on getting out of the army, so I might need another job. You guys want to help me make this full time? Yeah, right. But that's what I plan on doing with the stream. Fresh, hey, thank you very much for joining, man. Really appreciate it. And from the EU, you know, I was on your time zone for quite some time, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys coming on. Really appreciate it. You guys really helped me out a lot. Trying to think of anything else. I got 3 minutes, probably 2.5. Does anybody have a quick question for me before we get out of here? I doubt I'm going to make a guild, by the way. We'll see. We'll see if I'm going to make a guild. I did that, but you know what? If I make a guild, it's I'm going to need somebody else running it. Because where do I get the footage from for my guides? It was from the private servers. I won't specifically say which one. I almost said it earlier if you guys caught it, but yeah, that's where I get them. But all videos going forward are all going to be from Classic. Wait a minute. If I get that bag guide out, that's not from Classic. So after the bag guide, the storage guide, it'll all be Classic. I don't know which one I'm going to be on yet. I will be in North America. I just don't know. I don't know which one it's going to be on yet. Yeah, right. We're almost there. We're almost there. The longest weekend ever. The only weekend we're going to be saying, hey, this needs to go away. It needs to be Monday. And I got all of September off. Can't wait. All right, so I'm on the East. I am in Texas. So I'm going to be on one of the East Coast servers. Some of my buddies, they're on West Coast, but I don't know if they're going to play, so it looks like I'm definitely going to be on. I'm definitely going to be on East Coast. So, all right. So, thank you guys. Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate it. Be looking for that storage guide coming out soon, and I will see you guys on launch day. I will try and let you guys know exactly. I'm going to try and be on about an hour before launch happens, but that's if I get out of work on time. All right. So, hey, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And had a lot of fun. First stream in the bag. See you guys soon.